Today I will utilize my breakfast to teach you another exercise of gratitude that you can perform in your day-to-day. Whether you are alone or accompanied. Look, we've been teaching and speaking with you over several months, talking about how gratitude transforms all areas of your life. Your relationships begins to attract different people around your daily life with new opportunities, new ways to relate, with new possibilities of healing sorrows, of forgiveness, recovery of physical health, of emotional balance, of finance life, of self-esteem. Gratitude really transforms every aspect of your life, but we need to practice gratitude with some method. Meaning to find ways, to find techniques throughout your day that you incorporate into your daily life, in such a way that you can practice gratitude several times. Sunday to Monday. Not only once a day before bedtime when you remember to thank God, not only when you go to church, not only when someone does a favor for you and you say thank you very much and thinks that you are being grateful. Gratitude is much more than that, so today I will teach you the spice of gratitude, which is an exercise that you will be able to insert in your day-to-day at breakfast time, at lunchtime, at dinner time, when drinking water, when making any meal or taking any liquid. You will be able to use this methodology, will be exercising gratitude, strengthening yourself and achieving all the benefits that gratitude brings to you. So how does it work this exercise? When you going to have your breakfast, or your lunch, dinner or any meal, or even when you going to drink water, you will remember to bless the food. Actually these are habits that existed in the old days and we lost throughout life. I don't know if you went through this experience or not of before making a meal, to simply thank. In the old days almost all families did this, regardless of religion. People gathered around the table, hold hands thanking for the food and only after they ate. When people eat alone, I got tired of seeing in restaurants someone doing the sign of the cross or, regardless of religion, bending the head, thanking for the meal in silence and only after then eating, but this has been increasingly rare. People have lost the habit of thanking. And why is it so powerful we thank for the meal? Because most of us are connected with the lack, with the scarcity, complaining that we have no money, that only owes debts, that financial life sucks, complaining, and you start to think that food on the table it's obligation, starts to think that the clothes you wear it's obligation, you start to think that the things you have around you, it's not given by life and all, it's nothing less than obligation. We lose reverence for life and it's important that we can retake this habit. This has nothing to do with religiosity. You can get this habit of exercising that I will teach you today, without necessarily having a religion, without necessarily believing in God. You will simply thank. So the name is the spice of gratitude, because we're going to insert a spice into our food, blessing this food. How we going to do? Scientists already discovered that through the hands we spend a lot of energy. We can even photograph the energy that comes out of our hands, with appropriate equipment. When you rub your hands, you concentrate even more in the palm of your hand the energy. You are polarizing the energy in the palm of your hand, and it is through the palm of your hand that you are going to consume your meal. It is through the palm of the hand that we bless people, that the spiritists give the healing touch, that all religions impose hands somehow. The Reiki itself is the action that happens through the hands, so we already know that it is through the hands that we spread our energy to the world, and it is through the hands that we also receive. At this time we will use the energy from our hands to bless our food. So what are you going to do? From now on, whatever food or drink that you're going to consume, you will first rub your hands and then bless. In what way? You will approach the palm of your hands of the meal. You don't have to touch, and evidently you will feel the heat coming out of your hand. If you have any religion or if you like to pray, you can say a prayer for the food, a silent one, or even out loud if you prefer, or simply mentalize good things coming out of you and going to your food, going to your water, the beverage that you will use. Once you did that, you can feed yourself. You can take your drink, the water for an example, and while ingesting the water, Mentally you will repeat 3 times. With me men, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, and now women, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, then goes drinking and thinking. I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful for the women and the same for men, I am grateful, I am grateful, I am grateful, and you do the same thing with food. Whether be a fruit or anything, you will bite and while chewing you go thinking, I am grateful, I am grateful, I'm grateful for the women. And the same for the men. Great. And how grateful am I? This pineapple is simply delicious and the least we can do is to thank to God, to the universe, for our possibility of being able to have access to these foods, so you go feeding and thanking. What does it mean? That from now on, imagine that you do 3 meals a day, imagine that you take water about 8 times a day, for a total of 11 foods or liquids being ingested. You will thank at least 11 times throughout your day, so a super simple thing that won't take an extra time of yours, will not overload you. Won't be another task to accomplish, but with that you will introduce the habit of thanking, several times throughout the day, because every time you eat something or drink something, you will remember to thank. Remember that the fact of being energizing your food and your beverage. You also making that this food or beverage to be in the correct vibration and it will bring health to you, this food will get into you in a healthy way. Collaborating with your restoration if you are not well physically or even further increasing your health. Besides that, I suggest you've already taken the habit of doing this in family. Why not? Why not teach your children, your wife or your husband? Why not have this moment that will only strengthen your family of together you thank for the meal? In the United States and Canada, there is Thanksgiving Day, when the family gathers around that filled table, with that wonderful supper, with that roasted turkey, that super beautiful thing and everyone thanks. It means that American parents are teaching their children very early to be grateful for the meal. And how about we Brazilians? When are we going to retake this healthy habit, which exists some time ago and we abandoned? How about today? How about now? How about from now on? So there is the tip for you of the spice of gratitude. I suggest you to share this video, because there are certainly other families who need to learn this habit so simple, so powerful and so transformative. If you liked the tip, let your like. And if you already have the habit of thanking before feeding, write in the comments. I'm curious to know if there is still left this habit in some family. Or if unfortunately it really has been eradicated and now we will redeploy it in the families of all of our Brazil, from all of our world. So thank you for joining me and we meet soon with another tip. Kisses. See you soon.